pouring a lot slower than yours, apparently.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Woo! Let's go.
All right,
everybody. Welcome back to the Poor Boys March Madness Extravaganza. Here back to talk about the craziness that is the NCAA men's tournament this year.
Crazy is an understatement, but go ahead.
Man. Oh my God. I mean, I've been waiting 3 days to talk about this. Oh man, this is just
we will get through the round of 32. We're a little bit behind, so we'll get through the round of 32, and we'll get through the 16, and then we'll touch on the Elite 8 as they're kind of filling in tonight. So we will kind of touch on all three of the rounds there.
I just gotta say this, bro. I'm really glad that I didn't put any money on this bracket, bro.
You and I both.
Dude, first round done. Like half the team. No, dude, this year there's been some good ball playing, and that's exactly what's happened. That's why I love this tournament. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to step up and play that day.
True. So, hello, Kathy Bates.
Oh, it's Miss Kathy Bates in the house. Hello, my love. How are you?
But I want naked sports ball.
Naked sports ball. Maybe if we were in a different country, maybe.
Man, oh man.
Topless sports ball, maybe.
What's up, Axe? What's up, Axe? Welcome in, buddy.
Axe, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Oh,
man, I'm excited to get into this round 32 just because, I'm excited to get into the Sweet 16 because Sweet 16 is where it all went crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. So we'll start off the round of 32. Number 1, Gonzaga taking on number 9, Memphis. Gonzaga ended up coming out on top of this game by 4 points. Memphis did put up quite a fight in that game. Only a 4-point deficit to a team like Gonzaga. So you got to give hats off to Memphis for showing up and playing because there's not a lot of teams that can hang in there and play like that with Gonzaga, especially as the tournament goes on. So.
And with Memphis, again, I touched on it last week, got Anthony Hardaway as the Memphis head coach. This is the farthest Memphis has been in quite some time. So, hats off to him and his team. Just Gonzaga was just way too big. They're like a bunch of trees, and Memphis is like little bushes down there. It was, because Memphis is nowhere near as big as Gonzaga, and Gonzaga just used their big guys and just barreled through them. But again, Memphis did keep it pretty damn close.
Like I said, it was a great game, man. It really was. And Memphis shocked a lot of people. They really did. I mean, there were some people that thought that they were going to get knocked out in the first round, thought that San Diego State coming in off the hot season they had was going to pull it off. And Memphis showed them otherwise. So New Mexico State at Arkansas. So number 12, Mexico State at Arkansas. This game came down to a 5-point deficit. Arkansas did end up pulling that win off against New Mexico State. Again, another Cinderella team that kind of shocked some people. Good. They won some crazy games and some big games to get where they were, and held right in there with Arkansas right up until the final buzzer. Man, I mean, a 5-point deficit from a number 12 team going up against number 4 Arkansas is pretty impressive, man.
That is, and Arkansas has got a lot of heart. A couple years ago, you had what was his name, Avery Johnson as their coach.
Yep.
He took him to the tournament a couple times, but now with the new coach, new team, new regime, they're playing some good ball. But don't discredit New Mexico State, like you said. A number 12 gave a number 4 all they could handle up until the last couple of seconds. So well done to New Mexico State. They shocked a lot of people because no one expected them to beat UConn, and they did.
Oh, no.
So.
Yeah. No, like I said, they shocked a lot of people for sure. So
they did indeed.
The next game in that bracket there would be number 11 Notre Dame versus number 3 Texas Tech. Again, another absolutely fantastic game. Texas Tech did end up coming out on top by 6 points, but I'm telling you right now, Texas Tech is their defense is absolutely solid.
Yes, they are.
And that's one of the things that I've been hearing throughout the entire tournament is that, you know, their defense is just solid. They've got some big guys down below. They get a lot of rebounds, a lot of turnovers are forced by their defense. So they're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I know Notre Dame came in on fire, kind of blew up the first round, you know, surprised the heck out of people winning the game they did. Coming in off the, you know, double overtime win, you know. So I mean, that was a very surprising game. I kind of figured Texas Tech was going to pull that off against them, but I mean, it was definitely a much closer game than I was expecting for sure.
And a lot of sportscasters, you know, whether it be CBS, ABC, ESPN, whatever the case may be, they all had the one thing in common about Texas Tech. They're all saying that they are a bunch of professional ball players playing for a college because they're all graduates. And they said that every single one of them is probably going to make it to the professional ranks in the NBA.
Yep.
But that team, they're just big, they're strong, they're fast, they're good on defense, good on offense.
Yep.
They had a good coach leading their squad. But yeah, Texas Tech has been a very fun team to watch. They look like a professional ball team out there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and you watch some of their games. They don't. I mean, with the exception of you know the next round, they don't put high points up. You know, they're a very defensive based team where they'll stop you from putting points on the board and put just enough points on their scoreboard to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're not all about going out and shooting 90 points a game. It's not going to happen. I mean, that's not the kind of team they are. The kind of team they are is they're going to shut you down to 50 points a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where they're going to keep you is they're going to keep you to, 45, 50 points a game. And you're going to have to fight through their defense to even get the points you need to win.
And they don't shoot many threes. They're very disciplined. They get a lot of their points in the paint. They get a lot of little quick jump shots from the arch or from the, just right outside the paint. So, they're not a razzle dazzle, hey, let's shoot threes all over the place. No. They can, but they don't.
Nope.
So,
yeah. I agree.
But there's a good, interior offensive team.
Yeah, very much so. All right, moving on. The next game in the bracket, number 7 Michigan State taking on number 2 Duke. This game was actually won by 9 points by Duke. Michigan State's been playing really good ball, but the way they were playing against Duke, I watched a good chunk of this game. They just couldn't handle Duke moving the ball fast. Once Duke got the pace of the game turned up, you know what I mean, and they got that ball moving back and forth pretty quick, Michigan State had a pretty hard time slowing the game down, which I think Duke kind of took to their advantage and kind of ran away with it in the last few minutes when they did go up by 6 points and then ended up going up by 9 in the last few minutes to end up winning the game. But yeah, it was a good game. Like I said, Duke is a beast of a team. They're always, you can never count Duke out. So,
and excuse me. I figured Duke would lose this game. I really thought Michigan State would run a little bit deeper into the tournament. Because you kind of saw the last few games of the season for Duke, they were kind of lackluster.
Yeah,
and they hit this tournament, and obviously, it's a whole new game once they hit this tournament.
Yeah,
and they're running up and down courts now. They're, if you're not a quick team, they're going to run right past you. I mean, that's always been Coach K's motto. Hey, we're just going to run, and we're going to run you into the ground, and that's what they've been doing all tournament.
Yep. All right, next game in the bracket, number 1 Baylor took on number 8 North Carolina. Baylor is former national champions, and they ended up losing that game by 7 points to North Carolina. North Carolina, like I said, is another one of those teams that even when they come in ranked 8, don't look the other way when you're playing them. You know what I mean? Like they're a team that'll come out and they come out to play every time. So that game, it was a great game. I did watch a good chunk of that game as well. It was a great game on both sides. I mean, the score looks a little bit more deceiving than it actually was. It was a lot closer than the final deficit. A lot of those final points came down to bonus shots for fouls and stuff at the very end, trying to stop clock to keep the game going. And again, that's a risk that you take. Sometimes those fouls will work out for you. They missed the shot, you get the rebound, you get a points off of it. But a lot of times, if you end up fouling the wrong people, once you get into the bonus, you're just handing them points. So.
Right. And again, kudos North Carolina. They put up 2 back-to-back games scoring 90 points.
Yes.
So first game 95, second game 93. So, they're putting up high number of points. I mean, granted, the first game was against a much lesser opponent, and they still came out against the defending champion Baylor and put up 93 again against them. They're a young squad. RJ Davis and Manic are just having their way with these teams. And I mean, I was surprised North Carolina won, but I wasn't surprised because I figured Baylor would have pushed them a little bit more. But no, North Carolina just
like I said, man, this tournament's been fun to watch, man. There's been a lot of teams that have done what they have always done, and a lot of teams that are surprising the crap out of a lot of people.
Yes.
So moving on, next game in that bracket was St. Mary's, number 5 St. Mary's taking on number 4 UCLA. UCLA walked all over them. I mean, just pretended that St. Mary's didn't even come out of the locker room and just absolutely destroyed them. I don't know what happened. St. Mary's is a good ball club. I don't know if they just were having an off day or what, but to lose by double digits like that, when you're talking almost 30, or 30 points basically almost you're losing by, that's pretty crazy. I mean, you're talking about 20, yeah.
The fact that you put up 82 on Indiana, Indiana is a big basketball school.
Yep.
And they do a lot of recruiting for basketball.
Yep.
You put up 82 on them, and then you come out and lay an egg against UCLA. Yeah. So to your point, just may have been an off day, or UCLA just put a better game plan together. You just never know. But I figured again, I didn't think St. Mary's would win this game. Obviously they didn't, but I figured St. Mary's would put up a little bit more of a fight than what they did.
I expected it to be a much closer game than that for sure.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Much closer. Same with the next game. The next game, number 6 Texas taking on number 3 Purdue, 10-point margin. I mean, I didn't see that. I mean, I saw this coming down to, a 2-point, maybe a 3-point game. I didn't see that big of a margin between these two teams. The Longhorns have been playing absolutely fantastic lights out basketball this year.
Yeah.
And to come in and lose by that much to Purdue, don't get me wrong, Purdue's a good club. I mean, they've always had a good ball club. A lot of people picked them to, win the title this year. But I expected a closer game from the Longhorns in general, just the way they've been playing in their own tournament and then coming into this one, the first round, the way they played. It's just I don't know. It just seemed like there was something missing.
Yeah, Texas, they played okay in their conference or their divisional championship. They got beat by Texas Tech the game before the championship game. So they kind of snuck in, I guess you could say, under the radar, just based on their way they played all season. But Purdue is a very large team. I watched a little bit of their game. They're a big team, big and physical. They're rebounding machines. So I knew Texas was up, had their back up against the wall, and they just couldn't seem to overcome the big boys down below.
No, it did not work out for them at all. So the next game in the bracket, number 7 Murray State taking on number 15 St. Peter's. St. Peter's beat them by 10 points. And I'll tell you what, St. Peter's looks good. They have got heart. They want this more than anybody that is still playing in this tournament right now.
Yes.
You can tell by the way they're playing against these top caliber teams. Yeah. I mean, it's just unbelievable to see the teams that they've knocked off to get to where they are right now.
I mean starting off in the first round, beating Kentucky. And then second round, beating Murray State, who was a predicted, Elite 8 team, beat them by 10. and as you can see, they're still rolling. But I mean, it's just it's amazing to see. They're not very very big. They're not very physical. That is a team of absolute just all heart. They come out there. They've been given the spotlight. I've listened to their coach for the last 2 games now, get interviewed, and he goes, "Hey, everybody doubted us. Nobody believed us. Everybody, they said we couldn't do it, and here they are. Look at them, just rolling. So hats off to them, man. They're a surprise to everybody, but damn it, they're playing so well right now.
I am pulling for them right now, man. I really am, man. I love the Cinderella story, and I'd love to see them pull one out in the tournament. So, all right, moving on. The next game in that bracket, we've got number 1 Arizona taking on number 9 TCU. Arizona did win that game by 5 points. Again, I mean, I had Arizona winning that game, but at the same time, TCU is a good team. They did keep it close, so they kind of held on, to make it a good game. Like I said, a lot of the games in this tournament have been really good, all the way up through the bracket. I mean, every single game. There's only been a few games that have actually been blowouts. Most of them have been pretty close when it comes down to that, final buzzer in the game. Next game we've got Houston, number 5 Houston at number 4 Illinois. Houston kind of walked away with that one towards the end. Ended up taking that one 68-53. And then moving on to face Arizona in the Sweet 16. So
and last week on the show regarding Houston, I did say keep an eye on Houston because of their coach Kelvin Sampson. I've been following him since his OU days. He brought Oklahoma to this very point and even a little bit further, and he's been with Houston the last 5 years. In the last 4 years, he's brought them to where they are now. So keep an eye on them. That is definitely a team to watch right now. So
yep. All right, so we got a few more games in the 32 to get through. So the next game in that bracket, we've got number 11 Michigan taking on number 3 Tennessee. A lot of people said that this was a surprise. A lot of people that said that Michigan couldn't beat Tennessee. I beg to differ. And when you see the Wolverines down at an 11 seed, okay, they're a good ball club. They always have been. And when you see them at an 11 seed, that number really doesn't have any bearing on how they play. Okay, that team's going to show up to play no matter what ranking they come into the tournament at, and they're going to put up a fight no matter what. And they did, and they ended up beating Tennessee 76-68, beating them by 8 points to move on to the Sweet 16. The next game in that bracket is number 7 Ohio State versus number 2 Villanova. Villanova took this one by 10 points, 71-61. Again, I don't think there was much surprise there for that one. Ohio State just didn't play very well towards the end of the game, as far as I was concerned.
And I had high hopes for Ohio State. Just Villanova was just a little bit more prepared, and I think they came out and was a lot more physical in that game. But in regards to the Tennessee-Michigan game, real quick, Tennessee looked very, very good. Yes, their first game was against a team called Longwood, 14 seed. But they looked really good there. They looked good in the SEC championship. Yeah. I thought that was going to be a lot closer game than what it was. Yeah. But Michigan just got the best of Tennessee there. But that was a damn good game to watch. It was pretty entertaining. Both teams are pretty damn good. So
yeah, it was fun, man. Like I said, a lot of these games have been really fun to watch, man. A lot of these teams, they want it, and you can tell.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, once you get to this tournament, man, everything changes. Everything changes.
All right, we're now down into the Midwest bracket. The first game in that bracket, we've got number 1 Kansas over number 9 Creighton, and they ended up pulling that one off 79-72. So that was actually a pretty close game, honestly. Creighton is a good team. I didn't think that they were going to make it to the next round, to be honest with you, but they actually came out and surprised me.
And then Blue Jays they're a hell of a surprise. I mean, I didn't expect them to get past San Diego State, and because that game went into overtime, if you remember.
Yep.
And Creighton was playing really well, and they made that game close. I mean, Kansas didn't really break away from Creighton at all. That Creighton stayed with them the entire game. So
good for
them.
Really did, man. It was fun to watch. The next game is one of the games that was kind of a blowout. It was one of the few games that was a blowout. The Richmond Spiders took on number 4 Providence. Providence kind of mopped the floor with them. Richmond had a good game in the first round. I think they kind of got lucky on a couple of the foul calls late in the game. That kind of led to their win in the early round to get them to where they were. I really didn't see them doing too much against Providence. They're just a real fast-paced, offensive based game. They put up a bunch of 3-pointers in that game. And so there's a lot of, lot of crazy stuff happened in that game. But again, Providence did beat Richmond 79-51.
Like I said, I was going for Richmond just because of their logo. I think their logo is pretty freaking righteous.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. The spider logo, yeah.
I definitely like it. I didn't even know there was a school called Richmond until this year.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, go Spiders. I mean, why not? Why not?
What's up, Nora? How we doing? Thanks for coming in.
What's up, Nora?
All right. Next game. There's 2 games left in the 32. Next game, number 11, Iowa State. At number 3, Wisconsin, 54-49 final. Iowa State did beat Wisconsin. So Iowa State did move on to the Sweet 16. So that's another 11 ranked team. There's quite a few teams that are under that 10 mark that are still left alive in this tournament, which again, it doesn't surprise me at all. It makes me happy. I always love to see those Cinderella stories, those low seeds come up and surprise the crap out of people. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good to see that just because it gets notoriety for the school and the programs, and it's just fun to watch, and it's the happiness on these kids' faces when they win these big games and move on. It's just absolutely priceless because you get the big schools, and their guys win, and they kind of like, okay, yeah, we've been here before, we've done this, we knew we could do it. But these smaller schools that don't think they can do it, when they do it, you can just see the excitement. It's entertaining to watch.
Yep. Oh yeah. All right. And this one was another one that was entertaining to watch. This is the last game in the Midwest bracket of the 32. Number 10 Miami taking on number 2 Auburn. Number 10 Miami won that game. Oh man,
that was a surprise.
This was the Hurricanes showed up and blew Auburn out of the water. Pardon my horrible pun, but they showed up and just took it to Auburn. Miami led most of that game. I think Auburn only led, for a few minutes in the first quarter. And after that, Miami just ran with it. And they played absolutely amazing basketball and showed again why they deserve to be in this tournament.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like I said, Auburn's got a good squad. Right, number 2. I don't know if they were ranked, they could have probably been a little bit higher, maybe about a number 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But I mean, Miami just absolutely just stomped the Fighting Charles Barkleys. I mean, it was, I didn't expect it to happen. I expected Auburn to go pretty far. Even in my brackets, I had Auburn going to at least the 16. And so that was a surprise right there.
Yep.
Big surprise.
All right. So now we move on to the Sweet 16, and this is the part of the bracket that I've actually been really excited about talking about. So we're going to start off in the West. Number 1 game in the West, number 1 Gonzaga against number 4 Arkansas. Gonzaga falls to Arkansas by, God, was that 6 points, 74-68. Yeah. I mean,
unexpected.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, because a lot of people, at about 80% of the brackets that were filled out, had Gonzaga winning the tournament.
Yep.
So that just put a dagger into a lot of brackets that game right there.
It did. Trust me, mine was one of them.
Yep. In all 5 brackets that I have, I only had 4 of them were Gonzaga winning, and 1 of them was Arizona. So the fact that Gonzaga lost, it was a surprise. Nobody expected Arkansas to lose. Gonzaga had an amazing season, and they were predicted to just run this tournament, and they ran into a buzzsaw in Arkansas.
Yep. All right. Next game in the West bracket. Number 3, Texas Tech taking on number 2, Duke. Duke did beat Texas Tech 78-73. Beat them by 5 points. So Duke does move on to the Elite Eight and will take on Arkansas. That was a fabulous game, man. I mean, there was not a whole lot negative that I could say about either team in that game. They played lights out basketball until that last buzzer went off, and Duke just happened to get some late points that led to that overall win, man. But it was a fun game to watch.
It was. It was one of the more entertaining games because, like we talked about earlier, you have Texas Tech, who everybody keeps saying is like a professional basketball team on a college court against a Coach K led team. So I was very intrigued to see how that would go. And Coach K had his boys revving to go and just squeaked one right past Texas Tech. But that was a great game to watch. It went back and forth for quite a while.
Yes, it did. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to go to the next one in the bracket. Number 3, Purdue takes on number 15, St. Peter's. And I'll tell you what, St. Peter's came out again and shocked the NCAA world by knocking off number 3, Purdue 67-64 in the final 20 seconds of that game is how that game ended. Wow, bro.
Again, the St. Peter's boys from Jersey City.
Yep.
All heart. They've come out. They've been given the spotlight. Everybody's, again, we talked about them just a minute ago. Everybody's just writing them off as, hey, they're a 15, whatever. And look at them. And now they are the highest
of St. Peter's.
They are the highest ranked seed to ever move on to the Elite Eight. So congratulations to St. Peter's.
They are the only team. Let's see. The only team before that was a 12 seed. Mm-hmm. So they are literally the lowest seed. And I just looked it up, and the St. Peter's University enrollment, there's 2,355 lovely students at St. Peter's University.
Wow.
So you think about the amount of people that they have to choose from for their basketball team versus a team like Kentucky or Purdue, where they probably have 10 times that amount of people to choose from. Plus, those schools are so big, they have the money to be able to go out and kind of pull people, you know what I mean? How they do that, you know what I mean? They kind of draft people, they trade
the recruiting and all that.
And all that stuff. So they've got more of an ability to do that versus a small college like St. Peter's. And for St. Peter's to come in and do what they've done in this tournament is absolutely amazing. So St. Peter's did win that game, guys. They will move on to the Elite Eight, and they will take on the winner of the North Carolina UCLA game, which is currently 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in that game. UCLA is up 58-56 on North Carolina. Keep an eye on that game, guys. That's a great game going on right now. Who knows who could win that? There's a lot of time left. I'm a North Carolina fan. I'm a North Carolina fan, so I'm pulling for the Tar Heels. But we'll see how that game plays out. Again, this tournament, you never know, man.
True.
So, all right, next game, the first game in the South bracket. Number 1, Arizona taking on number 5, Houston.
There's that Houston team again.
And
there's that Houston team.
Houston showed up to play. Ended up knocking off number 1, Arizona by 12 points, man.
Well,
points.
that is a shocker.
Yes.
Because, again, a lot of percentage of brackets had Arizona winning as well. So, and again, Houston, don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on them. And like I said, they're moving on to play Villanova in the Elite Eight. Villanova's got their hands full. Villanova will have their hands full.
They do. So that takes us to the next game. Number 11, Michigan at number 2, Villanova. Villanova did win that game 63-55. Again, Michigan's a great team. They made it as far as they did because of the fact that they're a good team. And the 8 points that they lost to Villanova, don't let that fool you. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that could have been 8 points either way. Playing a Wolverine team like that. They've always had a good basketball team. So hats off to them and their coach for the season they've had this year and getting as far as they did in the tournament. Villanova just bested them by a few that day. So Midwest,
that was a great game.
It was a fun game to watch, man. The Midwest, number 1 Kansas taking on number 4 Providence. Kansas did win this game by 5 points. Again, I don't think there was much of a shocker there. This was a great game. I think everybody kind of called this to be a very close game. Wasn't going to be a blowout. Both of these teams have a good ball club. So
yes, absolutely.
So,
yes, Kansas put the pedal to the metal at the last couple minutes of that game and just wouldn't relinquish the lead again. So
yeah, they did. And then the last game in the Midwest is a game that is still currently going on. It is at halftime. We've got Iowa's number 11, Iowa State at number 10, Miami. Miami is up by 3. I guess it looks like they've just started the second half.
Yep.
So they've just come back from halftime. So we will be keeping an eye on that game. And we'll probably bring the North Carolina game, depending on how much longer our stream goes. We might actually have the results of that game because there is only 5 minutes left in that game over there. So we might have that. I really doubt that we'll have the Iowa State Miami by the end of this, but we will go over that once we do our Elite 8 stream. So, man, I mean,
wow.
I don't think this bracket could have gone any crazier, man. I really don't. I really don't.
You know, I think yesterday's game with Gonzaga losing and Arizona losing, both number 1 seeds being bounced, and the most highly picked teams to win the championship are both gone. So now it's open. I mean, you have you have number 1 left, which is Kansas. You have a 15 seed in St. Peter's. Possibly an 8 or a 4 in North Carolina, UCLA. And
possibly a 10 or 11, which is crazy.
Yeah, and a possible 10 or 11. I mean, I mean, you're gonna have some pretty insane Elite 8 games. You know, I'm pulling for my North Carolina Tar Heels, which are playing right now. Which Tar Heels just went up by 1, and they will play St. Peter's will play the winner of the UCLA North Carolina game. That's going to be hard for me to pick because I want to see St. Peter's keep dancing, but I also want to see North Carolina keep dancing. So, that's going to be a hard game to root. You know, I mean, it'll be fun to watch to see what happens. So, if it comes down to that.
Yeah. So far, guys, this is how our Elite 8 is setting up. You've got number 4 Arkansas taking on number 2 Duke, and that game will be tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And then the next game will be the winner of North Carolina and UCLA at number 15, St. Peter's. That game will be on Sunday. And then you've got number 5, Houston at number 2, Villanova. That will be tomorrow. Watch that game, guys. That's going to be an absolutely crazy game.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
Who knows how that game is going to end up. And then the final Elite 8 game is also on Sunday, and that's going to be against number 1 Kansas against the winner of Iowa State Miami. Miami is up. They're still up by 3, 34-31. There is 17 minutes left, 17:56 left in that game. So, like I said, this is this is going to be fun, man, because there is a very high possibility that you could see 2 teams under a rank 9 in the Final 4.
That's hard to even fathom.
You could have a rank 15 and a rank 11, or you could have a rank 15 and a rank 10, or you could have none of them. But here's the thing. Oh, dude, yeah. It just, I don't know, man. I'm really pulling for those low seeds, man. I'm telling you, what if all right, I'm gonna make a prediction right now here. I'm gonna make a crazy prediction. I'm not putting any money on it, but I'm gonna make a crazy prediction. Okay. I'm gonna call Miami winning the game against Iowa State. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Miami winning that game, and then I'm gonna call Miami beating Kansas.
Gee. That would be insane.
Dude, I'm gonna call a Miami St. Peter's championship game.
Miami St. Peter's championship.
Could you imagine?
Holy shit.
Could you imagine
a 10 and a 15
in the championship game? Could you
that would
imagine?
be I couldn't
What
even
would dude the amount
couldn't
of
even believe it.
records that both of those teams would break by getting to that point in the tournament, dude, would absolutely be amazing to watch, bro. So that's what I'm pulling for, bro. Go Miami, go St. Peter's, get to the damn final game, and show these big schools that the little boys can play with the big boys. And don't get me wrong, Miami is a big school, okay? They're not a small school, but they're also not always the greatest basketball club. You know what I mean? They're not one of those teams that you think
they're a baseball team. They're a football team, not a basketball team.
Exactly. What's up, Seth 420? How we doing?
So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. I mean, you still have a Kansas in there. You still have a possible North Carolina or UCLA in there. You always have to be wary of Duke.
Yeah, you still got two. You got two number twos.
You got Houston over there. So
yeah. So you got two number twos left. You got a number 4, possibly 2 number 4s, depending on who wins that game, the UCLA North Carolina game. You've got a number 1. So you got a number 1, 2 number 2s, possibly 2 number 4s, a number 5. So you still have some high-ranked teams left. Mm-hmm. But then again, you've got St. Peter's and Miami and Iowa State left. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just absolutely amazing to even be talking about some of these teams still going into the Elite 8, man. This is amazing. This is why I love March Madness. This is why I do my bracket every year, because every year I get screwed on my bracket. And you know why? It's because those little schools come in with more heart than anybody else and pull off wins that nobody thought was expected or absolutely possible.
That is true. It is. It's been an interesting tournament. It's nowhere near done yet. The championship game will be on April 4th. So keep that in mind. But I would love to hear you. I would love to see St. Peter's versus Miami. I think that would be just.
Oh, dude.
I think the TV ratings would be absolutely out the roof just because it's never been done before.
Yes.
And everybody like, what the hell are these two teams doing here? So it's.
And you know what?
Insane.
You know what's funny? The only answer to that question is they earned their right to be there. They won the games that they needed to win to put themselves in that spot. So, yeah, nobody called it. Nobody thought that this was possible for St. Peter's to get this far. It's never been done before, okay? First time in NCAA history. But that's why I love this tournament. Absolutely love this tournament.
I love it every year. Yeah. There's always something.
Yes.
Whether it be a Cinderella or an early team getting knocked off like Kentucky in the first round. There's always a big storyline every year. It's never just a hush-hush tournament. There's always something big to talk about.
Yeah, one of those small schools always surprises the crap out of everybody.
Yep.
Dude, it looks like
I'm keeping the North Carolina game's North Carolina game is in timeout right now, so I'm keeping an eye on that game.
If it stands right now, it looks like your brother's gonna win.
Oh man,
because he's in the number 1 bracket spot right now, and he's got 30 more points than my brother who's below him.
So I'm in third. That sucks.
Yeah, it's this. Yeah, dude. Like I said, and Purdue losing screwed my brother because he was the only one in our bracket that still had somebody winning because he picked Purdue to win the whole tournament. Yep. So he was the only one that still had a chance to make points along the way. And then with St. Peter's coming in and just popping him in the mouth and saying, nope, sorry, we're going to take this from you. Dude.
We're going to go ahead and steal this carpet right underneath your feet right here and go ahead and knock you out. And we're going to keep on dancing. That interview with St. Peter's today, their coach, their players, the fans, it was just absolute jubilation all over the place. It was so fun to watch. Their coach, I can see where their team gets that heart from because it's their coach. Their coach is very motivational, and I can tell he's very motivational just by the way he talks to the media. I mean, very, very intelligent guy.
Well, and that's what you need too. You know, you need somebody that's going to pick up your boys when they're down. You know, you need somebody that's going to kind of get them out of the slumps when they're having a bad game. You know what I mean? You don't want a coach that just doesn't care. You know, you'd rather have a coach that's going to sit down and care about their players and care about what's going on. So, I mean,
getting them well prepared to dance. So,
dude,
they're just rolling through.
This is absolutely crazy. So 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the North Carolina UCLA game. UCLA is up 62-61 currently. Let's see here. Miami is still up by 4. There's 15:38 left in that game.
Minute, Mr. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stay on to the end of this UCLA North Carolina game because it is a 1-point game.
Yes.
3 minutes left, so we'll definitely stay on for the remainder of this game for sure.
Yes. And then
right now, UCLA's got the ball. Looks like North Carolina's playing a good zone defense. And North Carolina commits a foul, a non-shooting foul, but nope, UCLA is not in the bonus, so
they're not in the bonus.
No, North Carolina's in the bonus. UCLA is not. They're 1 foul away from being in the bonus. So
okay.
But North Carolina is in the bonus.
Man, 2:32 left in that game over there. Still 1 point UCLA lead.
I wish I could share it, but I'll get copywritten. We will get copywritten like crazy.
Yeah, maybe when I win the lottery, I'll set up some copyright stuff. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get it all taken care of. We'll be good to go.
They show copyright stuff all over YouTube. Like, we don't care. Shoot.
Right.
And looks like North Carolina was fouled going for the rebound. So, nope, UCLA. North Carolina fouled UCLA. So UCLA gets the out of bounds possession.
Okay.
And again, North Carolina's running the zone defense. Oh, and a big swat by North Carolina. Get that out of there. Big block by the North Carolina center.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah, big block. So, again, it's just a 1-point game. UCLA is up by 1, 62-61. And they just hit a teardrop in the paint. So now they're up 3.
Yeah, 1:51 left. UCLA is up by 3. 64-61.
North Carolina's got the move. A long 3 and off the back iron. And North Carolina saves it. We're going out of bounds. Reset the shot clock. North Carolina goes for 3 again and bucket.
Yes!
High ball game.
64-64. Minute and 44 seconds left. Come on, Tar Heels.
North Carolina bench is going crazy.
Oh, man. Miami is up by 8 points now. They jumped up 43-35 with 14:51 left in that game. Man, these are
UCLA just put up a 3 and missed it, so still tied with North Carolina possession.
Yes! I think you're behind me.
A 3 by North Carolina. They're up 3 now. North Carolina up 67-64.
Now you're caught up.
And timeout UCLA.
So 58 seconds left in the game. 67-64 North Carolina
What
lead.
a game this has been.
Yes, this has been crazy, man. This is crazy.
And just to think, if they happen to go on to the championship game, I can actually say, hey, I saw them in the first round live.
Yeah. Hell yeah. How far now? Where exactly was that stadium at?
So that stadium where I saw them was in Fort Worth, which is about an hour south of me.
Okay. Fort Worth. All right, cool.
It was at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth.
All right. So still an 8-point lead for Miami. 14:34 left over there.
And it is a TV time. Well, it was a timeout UCLA. So waiting for the North Carolina UCLA game to resume.
Waiting for them to come back from the timeout. 1 second.
Evil Red. What is up, Red?
What's up, Red? How we doing? Thanks for coming
Hey,
in.
How you doing, girly? Football as well with you. So the San Antonio starts tomorrow. So Houston and Villanova is at 5:00 tomorrow Central, and Arkansas and Duke is at 7:45 Central tomorrow.
Okay.
And that's San Antonio. So I could cruise on down to San Antonio. It's only about 4 hours away.
Only 4 hours,
Yeah. But
No
no, I'm
biggie.
actually going to a watch party tomorrow night. Or tomorrow during the day. We're supposed to have be at my buddy's house at 12. And we're all like, no, the games don't start till later on at night. So we changed the time at 3:00 so we can actually eat, drink, and catch the Villanova Houston game.
I did have a good day today, Red. Thank you for asking.
Just got home from my aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
You went and saw Jimmy and Doris. You're so nice.
Yep. All right. Looks like we are back in action. 51 seconds.
North Carolina is still up by 2 or 3. Sorry,
by
3. With 20 seconds left. North Carolina driving, puts it up in the paint, and it's tipped in, up by 5. North Carolina looks like North Carolina's going to roll on to victory here.
Yep. North Carolina is up 69-64, 22 seconds left in that game, guys.
Go Tar Heels.
Plug my laptop in real quick. Hold on.
I wish I would have worn my Tar Heel shirt today, but I failed to wear my Tar Heel shirt. What did your auntie cook y'all for dinner?
Ooh.
And it is a TV timeout right now, so there's no game action right now.
69-64, North Carolina over UCLA. 16 seconds left now in that game over there.
And still on commercial. Yeah, I think St. Peter's is the biggest story of this entire tournament.
Oh, man.
No, granted, the teams that have lost are big stories, but St. Peter's outweighs the teams losing just because they're still rolling at a 15.
And I'll tell you what, if North Carolina wins this game and St. Peter pulls off that win against North Carolina, bro, I think that will be the story of the fucking tournament right there.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think anybody. I don't know. They beat number 2 Kentucky. They beat number 3
UCLA. UCLA is down by 3.
Down by 3. 10 seconds left.
Another quick timeout by North Carolina. No, I'm sorry, by UCLA.
By UCLA. Is it North Carolina ball?
Yes.
All right.
So now I'm predicting North Carolina to get the ball inbounds. Of course, UCLA is going to try to defend that inbound and steal it. But if North Carolina gets the inbound, UCLA's got to foul them because, and it's going to be a 1-1 for North Carolina.
Yep.
It's going to be a free throw game at this point.
Chicken Alfredo. Yummy.
Sounds tasty.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I had pizza.
Shit, what did I have for dinner? Oh, I had Taco Bell for dinner. That's what I had for dinner.
Oh, taco hell.
Yeah.
Never comes out the way it comes in.
Nope.
All right, so it's 9.6 seconds left. North Carolina inbounding. Let's see how UCLA defends this here. North Carolina's bringing it in from the baseline. North Carolina gets it in. UCLA lets him go, and then he fouls.
Yeah.
That's going to be a
immediate foul. 2 seconds off the clock. 8 seconds left in that game. It is still 43-35 with 13:05 left in the second over there. The score hasn't changed in that game in almost 3 minutes of play. So
43-37.
Big Miami. Defensive game.
I had
Yeah, I love Taco Bell too. That's the problem is I'll eat the crap out of it. It's not good for my stomach, but I love Taco Bell.
I had a Supreme pizza. I love Supreme pizza.
Yeah.
I had the DiGiorno stuffed crust, had cheese in the crust. Oh, money.
See, I'm one of those weird people that believe pineapple belongs on pizza.
Yes, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
the same way. Pineapple does go on pizza.
Hell yes, it does.
Pineapple is a pizza ingredient, folks.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My favorite pizza is pineapple, Canadian bacon, and
UCLA
bacon.
putting up a prayer, misses a three. North Carolina gets the rebound,
And
North Carolina walks it off in the final. North Carolina, St. Peter's.
71-66. Final. No, is there still? Is it over?
Nope. Because they rebounded with like 0 point. Right? No, it's a final. North Carolina's game is a final.
Is it? Okay. So North Carolina did beat UCLA 71-66. Is amazing on pizza. Hell yeah, it is. Yes, I hate people that are like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. No, you get the hell out of here with that shit. I'll eat the crap out of pineapple on pizza.
Absolutely. Shoot.
Like I said, my favorite pizza is pineapple, Canadian bacon, and bacon.
Mine's pineapple, Canadian bacon, and jalapeno. Got to add some type of.
Well, yeah, I mean, I usually put hot sauce on my pizza, so that's where I get the spice from. But I just like the taste of the ham and the actual bacon on there. I don't know. It changes it changes it from a Hawaiian to something a little bit different.
Never go wrong with bacon. Never go wrong with bacon. Never go wrong with bacon.
But dude, they made bacon ice cream, bacon sodas, bro. Come on now. Yeah. If bacon wasn't such a versatile ingredient, they wouldn't be able to do that shit, bro.
True.
So it is now 46-37 Miami over Iowa State with 11 minutes and 3 seconds left.
And they just put 0.3 seconds back on the clock for the North Carolina game, and North Carolina shooting free throws 1-1. They're up by 5. So North Carolina's on line for 1-1.
Right?
Mushroom and onion. What?
Yeah, that's what my wife eats. She loves mushroom and onion pizza.
She also likes peanut butter and jelly and lettuce. And the first one down, 73-66, and one more shot for North Carolina here.
Oh man!
You have a bunch and looks like North Carolina or UCLA just dropped the ball.
Yeah,
so that is ball.
73-66 final. North Carolina, number 8 ranked, moves on to play the Cinderella 15 seed St. Peter's in the Elite 8 on Sunday.
That's going to be an interesting game.
This is
so interesting.
This is amazing, man. This is why I love sports. This is why I love tournaments. This is why I love watching a game every week. Doesn't matter if it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey. It don't matter. The underdogs will surprise the crap out of you every time. Yeah, every time, because nobody expects them to do anything. And when they show up, it shocks the nation. And that's exactly what St. Peter's has done.
And there's typically that one, whether it be a 10 or 11 or 12 that runs through. Now you're getting a 15 that's running through. So, again, like I said, the teams that lost, the Gonzagas, the Arizonas, the Kentuckys, St. Peter's outshines the teams that lost just because of their ranking and something that's never been done, putting a 15 seed dancing into the Elite 8. Absolutely just insane. I mean, who would have thought that would have happened?
Yep. And then to have a number one drop in the round of 32, and then have all of the other ones drop in the Sweet 16. Like, that's insane, bro.
You had two number ones last night, back-to-back games. I was like,
what the? Yes. Dude.
Insane.
I mean, so Kansas is the only holdout, man. And I'll tell you what, if Miami can hold on to win this game, I'm telling you, I'm picking Miami to beat Kansas. I'm picking it, and I'm taking St. Peter's. I'm taking St. Peter's over the Tar Heels just because I want that Cinderella win. I love my Tar Heels, but I really would love to see St. Peter's end up in the Final Four, bro. I mean, it's never happened before. Just to have that school show up and end up going against either Arkansas or Duke. I mean, come on. I mean, that's a story right there, man. I'm excited.
Shark says, "Boo, UCLA."
Yeah,
I thought you were going for UCLA.
Yeah, he was.
I guess you're saying
pissed.
boo. They just lost.
He's pissed because they lost.
Yeah, go Tar Heels.
Yes, I did have the Tar Heels winning that game, but again, I am taking St. Peter's over the Tar Heels. I did have St. Peter's over Purdue this last week. I didn't think they were going to pull it off. By God, they pulled it off, and I'm gonna take them. Like I said, I may be completely batshit crazy, but I'm gonna call a number 10 Miami versus number 15 St. Peter's.
He's going on a limb, folks. Going out on a limb.
Going out on a limb. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be crazy.
Nice. I'm gonna step away and use the bathroom real quick. I've been over here dancing, just waiting for this.
Yeah. You're good.
I'll be right back.
You're good. So we still have 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second half in the Iowa State Miami game. Miami is up 46-37 in that game over there. Again, that game has been back and forth. So let's see if I can pull up the box score on that one. No, not that one. Brackets. Yeah. Oh, Chad's going to be mad. I moved up 1 seed on him in our tournament with that North Carolina win because I did have North Carolina beating UCLA on my bracket. So that did give me a few points, but those are literally the last points that I can get for the rest of the tournament. So if he even has one team left that wins, he will push me back down to where I was. But I will take any points that I can get at this point in time because of the way that the brackets and the low seeds have done me dirty in this tournament. So it's been kind of interesting to have to deal with watching my bracket fall apart from round 1 on. So yeah, that UCLA game was a close game, man. It just came down to the very end. North Carolina just kind of ran away with it there at the end of it, but it was close all the way through for sure. So don't be too upset with your Bruins, buddy. They did pretty well. So what sports ball are we talking here for those of us not sportsy? We are talking about the March Madness NCAA men's tournament, which is the college tournament for the men's league, the men's division. It starts out with 64 teams and whittles its way all the way down to the last 2 for the national title. And this year, the whole bracket's been kind of crazy. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, man. UCLA just kind of ran out of gas there at the end of the game. And it just, like I said, it comes down to the end of the game. You've got to foul North Carolina because the time's running out. You're down points.
Oh, and you froze. And
you're putting a team. I was talking to Chad about this earlier. You're putting that situation.
Oh, yeah, you're starting to freeze up a bit. Freezing up a bit.
What the heck just happened? But no, that's what happens, though. At the end of the game, when you start putting the other teams at the line to shoot points, you're going to put them in a position to get points. And if they don't miss those free throws, you're just giving them more points on top of what they've already got. So a lot of times when you see those 8-point victories, that was a 2-point game until the last 30 seconds. And then there was a lot of fouling that allowed the team that was down or ahead by 2 to get those points without having to really work for them. It is basketball. We are talking basketball, college basketball. My apologies.
And so Iowa State is only down by 5 with 8 minutes left. And it's like Miami just got another bucket, so they're up 7.
Nice.
But who would have thought a 10 and an 11 would be fighting it out in the Sweet 16? Oh, and a steal by Miami and a big dunk. There it goes. They're up by 9 now.
Up by 9? Hey, there you go. Come on, Miami. Pull that
44.
one out there for me. Pull that one out. You need a beer, too. Yeah, I may have to go to the store here in a minute and get some more beer because I'm running low. And
Yeah,
it is a weekend, so I need to have more.
I got a couple Dos Equis left. I got a couple Martin Houses left, but I picked up a bottle of Knob Creek whiskey. I have Fireball. I have all kinds of shit. So
Yeah, I had Fireball until Tuesday night, and then I didn't have Fireball, and I felt like shit the next day.
Yep. That was that was Tuesday night. That was a rough night for me in general.
Yeah, that
Got
was
drunk and had to deal with my stuff. And
and then I woke up the next day and I was still drunk. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. Oh man. Are they still up by 9?
Still up by 9, a TV timeout.
Got you. My phone died, so I have no way to watch it anymore because I was watching it on my phone.
Yeah, Shark, I saw that you got the Steve Austin beer. I've had it before. It's okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but
what kind of beer is it?
It's a lager.
Oh, it's a lager. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do a lager.
That it has some type of bite to it. I don't know if it's the hops in it or what, but I don't know. I don't know. It tastes all right. It's not terrible, but it's not the greatest thing I've ever had.
Right.
I think the beer that I had last night was a very unique beer. It's a sour IPA, which I've never had. So you got the flavor of a sour beer, but you also got a little bit of the citrus hops from the IPA. So it's kind of a mix between an IPA and a sour, but it was a very unique taste. It was something I'd never tasted before. So
nice.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of IPAs, but I've never tried a sour IPA, so I can't say that I'm not a fan of that because I've never tried it before. So couldn't say. The lager is new. The original Broken Skull was IPA. Gotcha. Yeah, man, I had that conversation with the guy at the store the other day. I went to the store and I was trying to find something different. And I walked into the beer aisle and I'm like, okay, so where is all the other beer but the IPAs? Like, can you show me where that is? Because the whole freaking wall was IPAs. Nothing but IPAs. And I'm
That's what you get for being on the West Coast. West Coast brewers are so proud of their damn IPAs.
I am not a fan, bro. Not a fan. And
yeah,
that's
a straight
all
IPA
I find out here, man.
Yeah, straight IPA I'm not a big fan of either. So I'm right there with you on that.
No, and the only like sour or flavored anything I could find were like hard ciders and stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's actually a few hard ciders out there that are, I think there's one that's like a 7.9 or 8.9 ABV. They've got some pretty high ABVs. And some of those hard ciders they taste like juice, bro. Like you're drinking an apple juice, bro. You start drinking it, you're like, oh, this is great. You get 4 or 5 in, you're like, whoa. That's not your mom's homemade apple juice, all right?
No, it's not. Yeah, those. Oh, man. Yeah, some of those hard ciders. Like I really want to try that Mountain Dew.
Shut up, Shark.
The Mountain Dew.
I didn't know we had IPA out here.
Shit. Yeah, the West Coast.
West Coast is all IPA.
West Coast and the East Coast, well, not so much on the East Coast, because on the East Coast they do put in like sours and they do kind of like slushy type beers as well as IPAs. But the West Coast, man alive, they just live and die by their IPA.
That's all you can find, bro. And if you want IPAs, bro, you walk into my grocery store and you go to the beer aisle, there's probably 100 different types of IPAs. And I'm probably underestimating it. There's probably more than that. It's ridiculous, bro. Yeah. I'm looking for an amber or a porter or a stout or something. Nope. Nothing. There's like 2 or 3 of them and they're the most expensive things in there. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous.
So I guess when I come up there, I'm going to be drinking a lot of Dos Equis because I won't drink IPAs.
No, I won't drink IPAs either. That's why I won't do it, period. But no, when you come up here on the 4th of July, you will be drinking nothing but my jungle juice.
Oh boy. And
that'll set you back a couple years, bro. That'll put some hair
on your chest. There you go. Exactly. I knew that was coming. I had a feeling.
The recipe that I use calls for half a bottle of Everclear. So And that's just one of the liquors, one of the 5 liquors that's in my jungle juice. But then I also use, I use fresh juices, I use fresh fruit, all sorts of stuff, dude. I'll make a video when you get here. I will make a video of me doing it, and we'll pop it up on Poor Boys so they can watch us make the fucking jungle juice for the 4 Boys 4th of Palooza. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
4 Boys 4th of Palooza. Yes, we are, Nikki.
We are talking about the TRI fucking P. I don't know if KATHY are still.
Boom, Nacho. Just subscribe.
Thank you for the subscription, Nacho. Hell yeah. Cheers to you. Fuck yes.
I gotta get that to not stay up so long, but thank you, Nacho.
Just a little editing here and there,
Yeah, I've just got to go into OBS and change the amount of time that stays up there.
Hello, Vulcans.
I don't know how to.
I can't do it, bro. My fingers are stupid. I can't do it.
I can do it. Hold on. I can do it on my left, which I'm predominantly right. I can't even do it on my right, but I can do it on my left.
There we go. Live long and prosper. What's up, Axe? How we doing, buddy? Thanks for popping in. What's the score of the game, man? I can't watch it anymore.
It is 50. Miami 53, Iowa State 44. Miami 55, Iowa State 44. So it is with 6 minutes left in the second.
Okay. All right. So it looks like Miami, if they can hold that on, they'll take that win out.
And it looks like Iowa State, one of the star players, down with a leg injury. Pops back up, though, which is good.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he just got his knees buckled. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you want to get that little thing that pops up on your OBS, I can show you how to do that.
Yeah. Did you ever cut that the Acting Nacho video down?
No, because I was trying to do it the other night, and then all of a sudden we did the little off air, and I completely just abort. Mission abort. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that down because obviously I want to get the Baby Shark do, and then I want to get the Poor Boys song right after, so we'll have 2 different videos to throw out there.
That's pretty dope.
So it's still 55-44. Miami.
Lost Boys.
The lost poor boys.
The Lost Poor Boys.
Oh, that song was great. I was dying laughing whenever I was like, "Yep, I've got to clip that." There's no way around it. I'm clipping it.
Yep. Oh man.
Also, if you check the banner on our page, or if you go into the about and see the links, we did last night. We have a Instagram that is now the Poor Boys, but it was it was one of my old accounts I just never used, so I just turned it into the
we converted it over.
Yeah. So we have an Instagram, we have a Discord server, we have a Facebook page.
Yep.
And then we're working on a couple other things as well. So,
if
you go into the about and see all the links, if you click them, it'll take you right. The poor bots.
Oh, I love it.
Iowa State 46.
You don't know Baby Shark do?
You don't know Baby Shark do? And I get to see Axe's face. No.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm from Canada. They think I'm stupid, eh?
Every time I see your name, I want to go, Baby Shark, do, baby. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't know that song?
No.
You don't know Baby Shark, do. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I moved here from Canada, and they think I'm slow, eh?
Oh, I love it.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh my goodness.
And then you have accent. It's the Lost Boys, and you were so serious saying the Lost Boys, freaking golden.
Yes.
Like the song "The Lost Boys" was on your mind when you were saying the poor boys, and you just came out and lost it. And
It's
you're
just-
like,
that's just
fuck it,
not work.
I'll just combine it. The lost poor boys.
The Lost Poor Boys, right? But then when he
I'll
sang the
just
song,
combine
it was the Poor Boys the whole way through it. He didn't mess up during when he was singing. It was just beforehand. Oh man.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Where are we sitting at over there?
TV timeout. But last time
Okay.
I saw it was 46-55 Miami.
46-55 Miami. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of hold on until the end of this game, which is about 4 minutes. Which
Yep.
in basketball, 4 minutes equals about 10 minutes of reality because of
Yep.
commercials and shit. So,
Got to make that money.
of course.
It's the only way they're making their money is advertisements. So that's why there's built-in TV timeouts.
Yeah, and it was crazy when I was actually at the game. It seemed like every 2 minutes they're like, "And it's a TV timeout." Like neither team called a timeout. But it was like immediate timeout, over and over and over. I was like,
Yep.
longest games ever.
Yep.
But I didn't mind because that was more cheerleader time. So, and I was sitting close enough to where I could just zoom in on my phone and see the cheerleaders.
And no, they do not count commercials. Nope. That's they. So basically, yeah. So when you actually go to watch a game live, there's more timeouts than are actually. Same with football. If you go to watch a live football game, like American football game, there are more timeouts than the timeouts on each team, or a lot. Each team has 3 timeouts in football, but you'll see throughout the game that it'll stop and they'll send water boys out and they'll have people, conversating or whatever, in between the TV literally going to commercial, because they have to have specific times when the TV goes to commercial to make their money off the advertisements.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they take a lot of timeouts. Like a normal football game is what?
About 4 hours.
Yeah, but then like in reality, because it's 4 15-minute halves, or no, 4. Is it 4:15 or 4:12?
No, it's
4 12-minute. Okay, so 4 15-minute halves. So, but that game lasts a lot longer than what it should because of the TV timeouts, the injuries,
the actual timeouts, the reviews that happen, with all the camera reviews and stuff that are happening in sports. So there's timeouts to reviews plays, and so you get a lot more stoppages of play than you would going and watching like a high school baseball game or something like that. There's a lot less.
Don't get me started on championship games, like basketball championship games, football championship games, Super Bowl, baseball World Series. Golly, those games go on and on and on forever. Forever.
I love that movie. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Did you see that? Did you see the clip of the Sandlot that I put in the countdown?
Yeah.
I actually put a Sandlot clip in there.
I think so.
I saw you looking down the whole time. I was like, "Damn it! It's supposed to be a surprise."
No, I was watching it. Trust me, I watched a good chunk of it. I need to watch all of it
now. Nacho could be the water girl.
Oh man!
So you got 3 minutes left. Iowa State 46, Miami 55. Iowa State with the ball, jump shot, missed. Iowa State with the rebound. Reset the clock. Another 3 for Iowa State and another off the back iron. And Miami's got the ball and they're going to slow it down.
How much time's left?
You got 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
All right.
Miami's driving. Put up a 3 and buckets. Miami. Yeah, Miami's about to walk away with this. 58-46 Miami.
Nice. So it looks like it's going to be number 10 Miami taking on number 1 Kansas. It's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I know, Nikki. I need to watch your video so that you can drop it. I know.
And I think Kansas will get the better of Miami just based on experience and the pace of play by Kansas. But who knows? It is tournament, so anything can happen.
You want to put a gentleman's bet on that game?
Absolutely. I'll go Kansas. I don't know what the gentleman's bet is, but
I don't know. And we have to chug some beers or something.
I can figure out something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shave my head again because I'm happy with the hair that's growing back. It looks pretty good growing back. I don't want to start all over again.
See, I'm going to keep shaving it because I'm just tired of it not growing back in, bro. So I'm just over it. I'm just done. I'm just going to keep shaving the shit. I could care less.
Mine's growing back okay. I mean, it's starting to kind of move to the side. I mean, it's not long enough to do anything with it. It just keeps like whenever I lay on it, it'll move this way or this way. But,
oh man.
But it's growing. It's growing. I mean, and I have my dad to thank. My dad had a lot of hair whenever he passed at 50. So I got my dad's gene with the good looking hair. And Miami puts up a layup and gets fouled. 62. Miami's on the line to Iowa State 48. So yeah, it's like Miami with 2 minutes, 26 seconds left.
Can't hear anything. Axis playing guitar. Understandable. Is he?
He's right. He's writing a song. No, I don't know, baby shark. Do 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 do. I don't know shark. Do 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 do. I don't know fucking sharks. Do 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 do.
Ax and Nacho should do a freaking Baby Shark parody, bro. That would be absolutely hilarious.
Ooh,
absolutely hilarious. But Nacho can't hear me, so she didn't hear me say that.
She didn't even hear me do the half-ass parody either.
Oh man. That would be rather entertaining.
Because see, I can't sing. Oh, Iowa State with a long 2. I thought it was a 3, but just a long 2. So 51-62 Miami with 2:15 left.
Damn, 11 points, huh? Dang. That's a bigger lead than I was expecting them to have. This game's been pretty close all the way down to now. Miami just kind of ran away with it a little bit.
Now that song stuck in my head.
I can get another song stuck in your head.
Oh, please don't.
This is a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. It's not going to be stuck in your head now. Watch. No. Later on tonight, you're going to be like, damn it, Jay. Like, what
never.
Oh, man.
See if there's anybody live we can go raid after this. The only person I see live, I see Mike, I see Bacon.
I think Samantha's still live, isn't she?
I don't know. I see Bourbon Bounty says end of the night live.
My phone's dead, so I usually do all my YouTubing on my phone.
Samantha Lee is still rocking it. Yep.
That's what I thought.
That's where Shark's at. Shark's talking shit from another panel.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Shark's talking shit from another panel. Yeah, but, we'll probably end this, right after this game. And like I said, there's all kinds of – oh, alley-oop, Miami. That was pretty. 64-51 Miami with 1:40 left.
Wow.
Iowa State driving, little stop and pop 2. 53-64. Oh, I see Evil Red over on Samantha's too. Oh, they all have abandoned us. We'll go over there and do a Samantha League raid when we get done here.
All right, I'm trying to load hers up right now. My internet's being ridiculous. Oh wait, are we both going for? I'm gonna switch over to Pigskin. You go from Poor Boys.
All right, let me switch this over to Poor Boys.
Just do Poor Boys raid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. Let me make sure this pops up here. Give her a like from the poor boys. We can go ahead and do it now because there's only like 56 seconds left. So there is the link, and just do.
Hold on. I'm trying to wait for my computer to load. Hold on a second. It's waiting to load chat over there. So hang on. I can't do anything yet. Come on. There we go. So hashtag pics, Poor Boys Raid.
The poor boys raid. I meant to put a beer mug at the end of that, but no big deal.
That's all right.
Well, we'll keep it the way it is. I'll play the audio. Let me share this real quick. Hold on. So I got headphones. Y'all can go to here unless I share it. I guess I could have muted. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
All right. I'll wait till you go first.
Plus
No, thank you.
Amazon or Fireball is good.
Okay, I'd rather die.
I'm a
Angry
Jägermeister
Orchard
Ghost
Fireball
Lager guy
is
when it
an
comes to
apple,
stuff.
cinnamon.
Go for it. I already dropped.
No, don't me. You a lie. You a straight up lie.
Oh,
When it
No.
comes to something like that, man,
warm
you might as well
apple
get
pie.
some Ghost Lager and Jägermeister. And just
Yeah, really.
Nacho.
Why don't you just get
Vanilla custard.
Southern
Licorice
Comfort
and
and mix it around on some crushed ice? Call it a day.
Ghost Lager though, it tastes. It's almost got a licorice sort of taste to it, but it's strong.
Okay,
as
no, it doesn't. No,
I
it
think so.
doesn't
I
have
think
the
so.
licorice taste to it.
I
got-
think so.
It's a generic gold. Have you ever tasted gold jewelry in your mouth?
Ghost Lager. Yeah.
Hey, poor boys raid.
I'm talking about jewelry. I'm talking about jewelry. Have you ever had real gold in your mouth and you just sucking on it?
No.
Or you never had no fake gold in your mouth and you're like, what? And get sick?
No.
Apple pie
All right.
The jar was.
What I'm telling you is that ain't no gold in the Schlager. So,
Yeah, the gold for the Ghost Lager. I know.
well, it ain't. It
Well,
is.
it ain't.
It's a mix.
Oh, careful! Oh my gosh!
It tasted like
everywhere.
with the Jägermeister and Ghost Lager together.
All right. Well,
Oh man.
so you got 25.
All right, do we have a
seconds
final?
left. Miami is 70. Iowa State is 56. There's 19 seconds. No clock left. Looks like Miami's got this. They're dribbling it out.
Yep.
Iowa State's walking off the court. So Miami versus
Kansas
Kansas tomorrow, or Sunday rather.
Sunday. Yep. So
Sunday,
we'll figure out.
Sunday.
We'll figure out what the gentleman's bet is on that, and we'll do that when we do our next stream for sure.
Yeah, because we have tomorrow and then a little bit of Sunday to figure that one out. So
Yep.
we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll definitely be rooting for Kansas on that one.
Hell yeah, bro.
Awesome.
All right, man.
Well,
Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. I appreciate
been a
everybody
hell of a
that showed up in chat.
It's been a hell of a show. We got Nacho, we got Kathy Bates, we got Miss Nikki, we had Axe, we had Seth 420, we had Shark Homebrewing, we had Evil Red, we had Nora in the house.
Yeah, lots of
thank
lovely
y'all all
people
for stopping
showed up
by.
to support.
Although that some of those people are not sports fans, thank you for at least being here, hearing us, talking with us, and engaging in the conversation. So we thank y'all.
We do appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you very much for all your support. And we will catch you on the next live stream. Take it easy, guys, and have a great night.